Well, good morning everybody, welcome. This is Tuesday's WTC League, which was run last Tuesday. Has everybody been chomping at the bit? I am too far behind. I've got to catch up, got a lot to do. Work's been very busy, so we're playing catch up at the moment. But this is Tuesday's WTC League DMK Touring Cars. Aldo is your host for this event. And leading the way is Aldo after 10 minutes of qualifying. He is on pole position. Chalky 12 in the BMW M4. He is in second place. Old Crawler, Big Frank in the Golf. Should do well around there in the Golf. Pretty good. Ricky J is in the Boss. He's in the Mustang. Dazzler 67 is in the Aston Martin. And the Joyce is in the Porsche. Good choice. Good choice of car. But we're going to go with Ricky J on the start. Last time I did a start, everything shut down. Took me 3 attempts to go live last Sunday. But let's see how we go. Let's get it underway. Let's crack on. How you all doing? Hope you're all well. Hope you're having a good morning. We got the revs up. Racing mediums as well. Yeah, this is a 40-minute race, I do believe, and you have to change your tyres as well. There's a mandatory tyre change involved, and we're away. Ricky J getting the jump on Big Frank there, as is Dazzler. Big Frank all the way down to 6 already. As we can see there. Oh, way up. It's pink at the front, green at the back. There you go. Dazzler's 4th. Joyce is 5th. And the VW Rocco down in 6th place. This should be a very entertaining race. Gotta be said. We are a few still on the jollies, as they are. When this was run, that should be up to a good grid this week, with Aldo leading the way in the 458. I'm going to see how it pans out, to be fair. I've never taken a 458 round here, but Chalk's having a look up the inside early on. The Mustang will have all the pace and the straight line speed, but it is a bit of a dog to get around tight corners. We'll see how Ricky J gets on as well, but not too bad so far. Dazzler in the Aston Martin, he's in 4th place. Another decent car to have. Old Crawler, aka Big Frank's up to 5th. Where's the Joyce? Already off. Already heading off. They're back down in 6. And that's the last of us just updated. Boom! Really, all the Chalk getting it sideways in the gravel. We have got Dazzler in the gravel. That's where you can get an unwanted pit stop. I don't think Big Frank would be too happy about having an Aston in his face. Not that close anyway. Yeah, I have been missold a few pit stops in that position before. Get back up to Chalk. He's having a look around the outside of Aldo here. A BMW is a good all-rounder, gotta be said. I would have thought somebody might have picked the trophy McGann, but nobody's in the trophy. The trophy would have gone well around here, would it not? What? The Keenleys is in for next week as well. I do know she's back for next week, so we'll be good to get her in here as well. Been doing research on GT7 as to what the issues are, why it's constantly lagging. Oh, Big Frank kicking up some dirt there as well, right in Dazzler's face. And the Joyce is down in 6th, just coming around Budweiser curve through Wing's leg. Yeah, did that quite well. So that's pretty good, to be fair, by the Joyce. But the Chalk, where's Aldo gone? Aldo's down, he's off. One of the most awkward braking zones on the circuit. He's trapped in the barrier. Oh, it's a good job. This is a good 40-minute race, because that would have been very unsafe. He's going to go. Oh, Jesus. Somebody call the ambulance. That Porsche's a write-off. Yeah, that was unfortunate. He's just been given the all clear from the Joyce. Crack on, my mate, as you do. Aldo did great sportsmanship. The Joyce then will recover. 40 minutes in. But up front, Chalk leading the way now from Ricky J. As I was saying, I was having a look at some of the researching on the PS4s and the PS5s. Obviously, the PS5 will newer software than the PS4s, and if you get a lobby of mixed bags, yeah, it just don't work. You start filling the lobby up with up to 8, 9, 10 players, and like say 6 of them are on PS4s and the rest are on PS5s. They started arguing against one another and they won't play. That's where all the laggings come from. It's what I can make out anyway, so we shall see. So I might end up setting up 2 lobbies, one for PS5, one for PS4. We'll get it done that way. It'll be competitive though, because it'll be one league. We'll take the combined. Yeah, so I'll figure it out, don't you worry. But Big Frank up to 3rd place. Ricky J moving up the spot, keeping it clean in the pink machine. In 2nd place. Chalk then leading the way, currently setting the pace of 1:18.382. When I seen the lap record around here in the league, I was like, really? In a group 4? But yeah, it's looking that way. It is looking that way. I think in the Meg you can do at least a 1:14, or was it like that? Yeah, 1:13 I think. I seen Martin JL09 do around here, and I'm sure from again, 1:13.9 or something like that. It's absolutely monstrous around here with Martin JL09. Back in the day when he was a legend, he still is a legend, and he's fighting in the iRacing League at the moment. It's been very good league so far. Not a bad turnout for our first season. Tractor already selected for season 2. Looking forward to that, and it's a mixed bag next season. Mixed group 3s, or GT 3s should I say. Ryan Dudley CF14 leading that championship as well. Could be the first champion in the iRacing. Would be good. Dazzler there in 4th place. Aldo on a recovery drive, some way off the pace at the moment, but we'll see how long you can make these mediums last. You've got to just use a quarter of a tank of fuel. Pit stops will come in, so he might make up some ground. It's not a long pit stop here either for the Iceman. Oh, he dips a toe in the gravel again. 119s at the moment. 138s for the Joyce. Not having a fantastic evening. There's only, what, 4 laps in, and could be lapped again by lap 6 at that pace. Some 19 seconds a lap off the pace so far is the Joyce. The Chalk back down into the 119s on the racing mediums as well. That left front taking a bit of an hammering. It is a clockwise circuit. It is pretty heavy on your tyre. I think they're running 5.4 as well on tyres and fuel. Can't be sure, so strategy will be key. This car's pretty average on fuel as well compared to the beast here. That does drink a bit of fuel. It does like a drink, as do I. And Ricky J will do well to marshal the Chalk in 2nd place. That Rocco, got to be said, heavy on its tyres but good on the fuel. Do like the Rocco. As does Big Frank, going to sitting in 3rd place. Dazzler not too far now. Did dip down to the 119s, now to the 120s. He's down in 4th place right now. Aldo just coming around the last corner. Down into the 119s. They're on the racing mediums. Times will pick up when they switch over to the racing softs, I do believe. But the Joyce taking a good 16 seconds. Well, yeah, it's took some time off. About 16 seconds off his time. Not too bad at all. Chalk still leading the way. Got Ricky J, Big Frank chasing him down. I'm bored with Big Frank if we can. Look from his point of view. That's the view we have got from Big Frank. Nice to have Big Frank back as well after his jollies. We're only 7 minutes in. It's going to be an handful of laps here. It's going to be a lot of laps. We're going to drift out wide here. Get the downshift down to about 4th gear. Aim for the rumble strip on the left. Got that lovely as well. A little drift out. Got a better drive through that corner there, did Big Frank. He's running off a second. He will be in the slip, and he's looking like he's getting a bit of a slip here as well. Just 4 tenths off the pace, but thereabouts. Down to 5th, might have gone down to 4th myself, and ranked it back up to 5th on the drive out, but doing well so far is Big Frank. Knock it down a gear, get it tucked in. Would have got a good drive out. Excellent drive out up the inside as well. Ricky J still there, broke early did Ricky J. The Big Frank up to 2nd place. You see Ricky J in the rear view there. Down Budweiser curve. keeping it steady as well. Don't want to down gear it too much, does Ricky J. Putting on a charge then after the chalk. I do believe the chalk is coming up to lap Ricky J as well. One of the fastest parts of the circuit. Joyce is just hanging it out wide. Yeah, being blue flagged as well. Get 3 of them. You've got to get that place up. There you go. If you can stay underneath the chalk. Oh, gets it sideways as well. Trying to bury the throttles. Going faster though is the Joyce. Another second off. 1.6 off last time. 1.4. There you go. Back into the 139s. Had another mistake is the Joyce. Bit of surprise because the Porsches are pretty good all round the car around here. It's not a bad car. They are able to throw it about. So we'll see how he gets on later on. Already coming under fire. Lap 7. Going to be lapped by the field. It's not too bad at all. Trotton still leading the way. Got a couple of seconds then to old Crawler. Just come around the Budweiser curve. Or Budweiser balcony. Whatever you want to call it. I just know it's called Budweiser. As the 67 is up to 3rd. What happened to Ricky J? Must have had an off moment. Yep, 120, 136 is at a moment. The boss not playing games here. The Mustang is not enjoying this right now. That front left is tuck and hammering. You're not getting no purchase off that tyre at all. Maybe like driving a Robin Reliant. Aldo on his tyres looking pretty good so far on his recovery drive. Closing the gap slowly. He's dipped into the 118s now. 2 laps of constant 118, so very good indeed. The Joyce is slipping, like I said, the Joyce is slipping the chalk. Get pulled around the circuit with the Joyce. Old Crawler not too far behind. Yeah, a 120.2 for the Joyce. So that was a good lap. Russell Talk's tyres saying his tyres are pretty good off a tank of fuel as well. So would be a good turnabout this for the chalk, especially in the table as well. The table's been good. Joyce does do our tables for the WTC. And speaking of WTC leagues and other leagues that we've got kicking off, gotta say the Premier League kicked off at the weekend. The one making the Genesis turned out to be absolutely fantastic, did it not? Gotta be said. The crack was freaking brilliant, and it just looked fantastic as well. We was at St. Croix B for the opening night of the Premier League, which seen Charlton Athletic do the double on Premier League debut. I mean, they haven't been in the Premiership for God knows how long, but Charlton Athletic taking a W and a Grand Callum in the first race as well, gotta be said. It was brilliant, seeing off the likes of Rangers, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Arsenal, even VAR got involved, handing out penalties for corner cutting or track limits. It was fantastic. New boys joining the Premier League this week. We got Luton Town, Tottenham Hotspurs. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. Live comms comes from me around 8 o'clock for that league on a Sunday night, and that is the Joyce. He's off with the Fairies again. Oh, that's not good. Not good for the Joyce. Not having a fantastic evening. Going to bring all kinds of rubble back onto the track now, as you do. Yeah, them racing softs, not playing ball. Not having a fun time in that Porsche either. Cinematic racing. Oof. Chalk. We are on lap 10. What we said, them tyres holding on pretty well in the BMW. 12 minutes gone. Big Frank not too far behind either. Like I said, this tyres, Rocco does chew them up just a little bit, but running well indeed. I can imagine what he'll be running on the softs. And we got Dazzler after that mistake by Ricky J. Went to see the Fairies as well. As up to 3rd place. Nice looking livery on there as well. What is it? Pisa OZZ. Nice. Ricky J in the pink and green machine. He's in 4th place. Not far off a tyre change, and there you go. Is this the time? Is he going to take it now? Yes, he is. He's in. This would be a big undercut for some. But, yeah, he's got to run at least a soft tyre now. So, pit crew do their job. Let's go. Down 5th. Not too worried about 6th at the moment. We're already a lap down, so. Not a bad stop. Racing odds. No, you can't go to the end on that. Racing odds. The wear out rate on those isn't that high, but in a Mustang, one may never know. Never raced odds in a Mustang, so let me know. It's a bold choice. He's going to be a second a lap slower than everybody else if they do pit and come out on the racing softs. Chalk's gone again, running it to the end. Bit of fuel at least. Guys will be saying help me, as will Ricky J's left. Oh, Crawler's left tyre even. Yeah. That's got more fuel than Chalk. Ricky J's got even more fuel. The fuel wear not an issue. Aldo's in about best spot on his tyres right now. Joyce is in the pits from 6th place. We're changing the mediums. He's on the soft, so he's had his tyre change. That's fine. That's his tyre change done. No penalties coming his way. Was running the softs. Now he's on the mediums. The Chalk will have run the odds, all the mediums. A little tail happy there was the BMW. That could have gone awkwardly wrong. Seen it done around here just a few times. And Chalk not pitting in yet. Old Caller not fancying the undercut either. We've got quite a gap to Dazzler. He's just coming around this corner, the last corner. Might be a bit wider than that and then swoop into that final corner. You get an excellent drive out of it as well, if you get it spot on. Yeah. But I was talking to Aldo the other day. I've got to do the next race for this as well, which has already been run on Tuesday. I'm about shortening it down to 6 weeks next season. This is running for 10 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to get involved if you still want to get involved. It just makes a turnaround quicker by the season. Plus we can get more out if we want to change class, you know what I mean. So if we want to go for N300s, M500s, or like that, probably make it more touring car-esque than GT-esque, if you know what I mean, which these are more or less GT-esque. Yeah, it's good nonetheless. The boys are enjoying it, and we should have a few more on the grid next week. We shall see. Racing Horns, what did he get out of that? 120.6. So he's getting better. Now that Big Frankie's in, we did see Joyce just going sideways just a little bit behind Ricky J, but the navigated Budweiser spot on. What are we changing to? Fuel is on its way in. We're 17.5 minutes in. Now we're away. We'll exit the pits. Racing Horns. I'm surprised at that. I am surprised at that. With a pit stop, puts him down into 2nd place. He's gone from mediums to odds. I would have probably chanced it and done a stint on the softs, unless he could come in again and fancy a 2-stop. Right, well, thank you very much, my friend. Really do appreciate the like. Very much appreciated, my friend. Sorry about the cock up on the races, but it's been hectic. I've got that many chat rooms open on MSN Messenger. It's bonkers. So what I'm going to do I'm going to move all our leagues over to Discord, and you just have your own channel, PS4, PS5, whatever races are running via there, then they'll be all on the Discord. Then I know which room is talking to me, because they're ping 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 ping. Yeah, on Messenger. I get so confused, it's unbelievable. So yeah. But Old Crawler then rejoins in 3rd place on a set of racing odds and 3/4 of a tank of fuel. We've got just over 21 minutes left to go. Chalk is still leading the way. Now would be a good time now he's got the gap for a pit stop. It's not that long around here, so oh, thank you for the like, Chalky boy. I do love it, my little zombie bashing friend. I love the zombie when it comes up. Does. Might have to play some zombies soon. I haven't played zombies for a while. Would be good. So Chalk just navigated Budweiser very well. Tyres looking pretty good. Car looks pretty stable, to be honest. Dazzler as well. That left front is absolutely baked in it. That is knackered. But yeah, he needs to pit as well. Oh, Crawler's pitted. Aldo still yet to pit. His tyres are hanging on really well. Ricky J's already pitted. Joyce is pitted for mediums. We've seen him pit. And he's had an excursion again. A 132, 121, 121. Not too bad. Now the Chalk decides to pit. The fuel has gone. The tyres are going on. And he's got a purple machine. Pit crew did well there. Got to be said. Just 8 litres of fuel left in the tank for the Chalk. Dazzler's in as well. He's got 14 litres in. That is Old Crawler taking the lead. There you go. So that strategy for Old Crawler paid off pretty well. But what's the Chalk on? He's gone for the racing softs. With 20 minutes to go, he will be faster than Old Crawler, aka Big Frank, who's on the racing odds. Chalk may have overfueled just a little bit, but that means you can go all out, beans, full sends, as you do, as you do. The tables have already been done. If you want to see the tables, they are up and already done on another stream. So yeah, they're all on it. Even that was a calamity. I even fucked that up, if I'm honest. I messed that completely right up. Aldo up to 3rd place, yet to stop. Who's got the Dazzler behind him on another set of racing mediums. Yeah, I think Dazzler's got a repit. Change them tyres. That is another set of racing mediums. That is not allowed. 2 sets. You get 3 sets in the race. He's only used 1. And you know what? That was that good. I'll put him on again. But you can't do that. Got to run 2 sets. And he's all over the back of that 458 with a fresh mediums on as well. Aldo will not be enjoying that. Ricky J, racing odds. We're just starting to show a little bit of wear now. There's down in 5th place. He's had an off moment at 139.2. The Joyce constant 121s on the racing mediums, not doing too bad. But where is it at? It is the Chalk versus Big Frank. We'll just come off Budweiser curve. Through Wings leg. Over the crest. Flat out in any car that corner. They'd say them racing softs are about 4 tenths faster already. 4 tenths faster. This could be a 118 if he gets this last corner right. I'm feeling it. Now tuck it in. Staying in 6. Need to come down at least 2 gears. Get the drive out. We'll get a better acceleration as well. He is getting a bit of slip, so he will have the overspeed. Ooh, he's using all 7 gears. That's a 117. That was a good shot. That was a second up, but a 117 ain't a good lap nonetheless. Quite surprised how high the gears are around here. How you're not dropping down just the extra 1 or 2. That is Aldo in the pits in 4th place. Chalk right under there. Got right under, but Big Frank not giving him up. Not giving it up. Big Frank still yet to win here in the DMK, but has been on the podium once or twice in the DMK leagues. Aldo, as he knows, a double champion. The guy we're on board with. No, down late on the brakes. That would have been catastrophic. They both would have gone. You know, GT physics would have fucked him off. Clean down in the desert. That would have been not very nice for Big Frank. But yeah, and the guy we're on board with now, Dmk-Wtc is a driver's champion in the team event that we did. That was good as well. One of our highest rated views in that event was the opening race at St Quad B. I am very proud of everybody that watched it and for all the likes on there as well. Pulling in over 130 views nearly now. So it's been absolutely fantastic. The racing was phenomenal. It was really good. As is the Premier League one as well. That it off really well. So I thank everybody for the likes and the subscribes for that as well. We're nearly up to 90 subscribers now. I'm very impressed. Didn't even expect that many when I started, but yeah. Oh, that just a few more, as you do. You always want that, wanting more. Oh, Big Frank just closing it off there for the Chalk, heading into Budweiser curve again. Chalk sailing it up the inside. It's going to be tighter on the inside. Frank will have the outside as well. I have actually done a move on that corner before when back when I was Dominator 3, met Dudcia 14 on that corner. Tucked it up from one side, come left, right round the outside in my trophy again. Yeah, and actually pulled that move off, hung it on for dear life. But yeah, we got it done. Let's just run through the order. We got Big Frank, all out defence versus the BMW from the Chalk. Racing Hards versus Racing Softs. Chalk will want to get past as quick as he can. He did a 1:17. Now he's behind Big Frank's down to the 1:19s. Dazzler into the 1:18s on the Racing Mediums. We'll see what happens with Dazzler because he's got to change them tyres as well. He can't run two sets of mediums. Currently sitting in third place. Aldo on the best. 25 minutes in. He's on the soft tyre as well. A fresh set of boots. Nursed them Racing Mediums very well. Went longer than everybody else. Purple sector as well there. Ricky J is in 5th place on the Racing Hards. Joyce on the Racing Mediums is in 6th place. But what does Aldo set here? He's gone purple 1, purple 2. If he gets this right, it'll be purple 3. Let's go, Aldo. This is the man you need to get in touch with if you want to enter this event. Tuesday nights around 8 o'clock. Good crack. A 1:17.6 is the fastest lap so far. In a 4:58. You love it. And speaking of the Ferrari, Tuesday night in the iRacing League, it is our last race in our first season, and we are at Brands Hatch in the 488s in the GT3s. Been a great season so far. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to all the SRL lads for joining the league as well. Been absolutely brilliant. Chalk still stuck behind old Crawler. The Big Frank making that Rocco very big. Not letting that BMW through at any cost as Chalk wants to have a look around the outside. Big Frank closing that off. Chalk wants to have a look up the inside. Just got to brake in a little unstable there. You see the front end dip and wobble. That wouldn't have done his tyres any good. But Frank's tyres looking pretty nimble so far. Chalk's taking the life out of these Racing Softs. We've got 13 minutes left to go. I don't think if Chalk won't get past him, them Softs will be off. And now it's like, oh, Crawler's just going to hang it around the outside. Whoa, just hung on. Just hung on. Great driving by the pair there through Budweiser. Gotta be said. Sensational defending from old Crawler. Races for Arsenal in the Premier League. In the one make Genesis. Fantastic. That was good. And I think we have, what did I say? We've got Luton and Spurs coming in this week. The Chalk having a look up the inside on the final corner. I don't know who's going to have the better line here, but the Rocco not giving it up. Sailed it straight around the outside. Got to give it to Big Frank. He's all out of attack tonight, is Big Frank. It's freaking phenomenal. Let's go, Big Frank. Yeah, we're Notts County, I think, are joining as well. I was talking to another race driver. As Chalk has a look up the inside, tries a little bit of late braking. The Rocco as well, just dabbing the brake on the way through. Might get the switch. But Chalk is on that soft tight. There's a yellow flag. Who is that? That is the Joyce. He's been off again. Oh, what would have been for the Joyce? It's a terrible evening this evening. He's off again. I think he'd be good at Dakar, if I'm honest. Bit of Dakar rally, anyone? Let's go, Joyce. And put some softs on for 10 minutes. Let's go. So Chalk then leading the way. Broke away from Big Frank, aka Old Crawler, on them racing odds. Chalk's tyres are a little bit chewed up, so we'll see what he can do now on them softs. Aldo is up to 3rd place, still holding on to the fastest lap, 1:17.641. Dazzler's in 4th place, still racing on them mediums. And Ricky J is in 5th place on the racing odds as well in the Mustang. And the Joyce is going around the outside of turn as the final turn here. Yep. He's not doing too bad. I'm not sure if we can get back on a track over that side there. Yeah. We come. Must have heeded my advice. Let's go and put some fresh ones on. Into the pit again. Oh, reset to track. How cruel was that? That was cruel. Just see Aldo coming through there. Chalk's probably got a second and a half gap to Old Crawler. Valiant fight by Old Crawler. Absolutely brilliant fighting. Defence was second to none. He had to put on a defensive show against Leeds in the Premier League. He did, he not race one. Brilliant racing. Rangers and Charlton were at it. VAR was getting involved. Forest were there as well. Wow, it was all kicking off. Ricky J is in the pits with 10 minutes left to go. Let's see what goes on. He has run the mediums, he has run the odds. I think this will be all 3 compounds, because I can't see him putting mediums on again, so it has to be the softs. We've only 9 minutes left to go. That's a fresh set. Oh, I was going to say, that's a fresh set of racing softs, and he's light as well. Now he's a lap down via the Chalk and Old Crawler. Big Frank. He's going to need to drive the socks off that boss. Joyce rejoins. Well, he didn't rejoin, did he? He got reset to track, but yeah, he's in 6th. Chalk on some ever-worn racing softs, leading the way. Old Crawler, who's got now Big Frank's trying to unlap himself. Will be on a faster strategy compared to Old Crawler as well. A little bit of a coming together there. You will not unlap yourself here. They'll come through Wing's leg and over the crest. Aldo in 3rd place. It's going to be some drive for Ricky J to pull this off. With 7 minutes left to go. Dazzler still in 4th. Not sure the gap between Aldo and Dazzler, but let's say about 3 or 4 seconds. Joyce is in the pits now. Ricky J is down in 5th. That's Old Crawler kicking up the dust. Not been too bad so far. I'd say it's only 6 drivers. It's been pretty entertaining. Once I finish this stream, ooh, Ricky J falls off the track, 2 on 2 off. Blue flag for Ricky J. Don't worry too much, he is on a faster strategy. Old Crawler could use Ricky J, knowing he's been in the pits and he's probably on a faster tyre. Then pull him around, he can catch the Chalk who's just gone through Budweiser curve. Yep, I will shut this stream, and we have got a splendid race coming up in about around about 15 minutes time. We're going to our pièce de résistance. We are off to Bathurst for the Group 3s, which turned out to be a sensational race. We've got Bathurst coming up. Yeah, do love a bit of Bathurst. It was very entertaining, and we have got that coming right up. And Ricky J is dropping the hammer. as Cole Trickle would say. He's on the racing softs. He's on a light car. Let's go. See what I can do about the Dazzler. They're saying that. Where is Ricky J? He's right down here. Dazzler's done rabbits here already, so don't think he'll catch with 7 minutes left. Unless he pits for his tyre change. Exclamation mark fingers. But Aldo still sitting on fastest lap in 3rd place. It's a bonus point for fastest lap. It's a point for pole position as well. I have got to amend the team endurance tables. There was a couple of highlighted mistakes that I did. So yeah, first time, well, only the 2nd time of doing the tables. So yeah, I got to amend them, which I've wrote it down. They will be amended on the next time the tables come up. So just give me a second. Back, sort of. This main comms delivery arrives. Irony. Bloody irony. But chalk then. 5 minutes left to go. Left side looking a bit crap. Just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. How many miles is Carl on? 370.9 miles. Still fairly new. That is old Crawler in the pits. Ooh, it's a splash and dash for old Crawler. That's surely got a bit of soft tyre and a smidge of fuel. Yeah, it's got a smidge of fuel. And the racing softs are on. The racing softs are on. E-I-N-E-O, the racing softs are on. Let's go! Let's go, Big Frank. Could be a fast lap in that car. Ooh, we shall see. We shall see. Where's Aldo? Just coming down into turn 1. Just got rabbits here between himself and 2nd place with 4 minutes left to go. Dazzler still in 4th place. Ricky J is in 5th. Joyce, not had a great night as to Joyce. Showing signs of pace. He's on the race, so that's 1:19.8. His fastest is a 1:19.1. He's a sub 2 seconds off, so I reckon he's had another excursion here. The chalk is in again. He probably would have been able to nurse them. Where is he? Where is he? He's coming round the last corner. This could be another fight. This could be another scrap. The tyres are on. Oh, where are you, Big Frank? Oh, the chalk made that. He knows he just needs a smidgen of fuel. Literally 2 laps worth of fuel. That's all he needs. Or 2.5 if he wants to be safe. Oh, but old Crawler will see him in front. Both coming round turn 1. He has drove that Rocco really well. Oh no, that is the Joyce. Where's the chalk? He's just coming up to Budweiser. And rabbits here for old Crawler. So there's still quite a bit of a gap then. But we shall see. Oh, we like purple sectors, Big Frank. Keep it going, my son. Don't run too deep here through Budweiser. Keep it nice and tight. There you go. Staying in high gear, keeping that car pretty stable. There's Aldo. He's just come round rabbits here. Heading up towards Budweiser. Still leading on the fastest lap. Dazzler still on the wrong tyres on mediums. Ricky J still in 5th. Joyce is still in 6th place, or 1 second slower this time around. Coming under fire from old Crawler. And Chalk still leading the way on his splash and dash. With 2 and a smidge minutes left to go. Ooh. Been a good little closing few laps, hasn't it? It's been good. It's been very good. Where are you next week? Do you know? There you go. A 1:17.485. Ask and I shall receive. Boom. That's a fast lap there for old Crawler. Is it? Yes, it is. A 1:17.485. Bonus point when Crawler's way. Joyce trying to stay out of the way. Let me through. Coming through. Kicking and screaming. Let's go, Big Frank. Oh, you love it. Bonus point for Big Frank. So Chalk slinging the BMW off Rabbits here. Oh, Budweiser curve, should I say, over the crest. And I do believe he's got Ricky J in front of him. Oh, he fancies a bit as well on these racing softs. Only a tenth for 2 faster though. As we come around the final corner. If he hangs it out wide, just for the swoop, he will get it right. It's pretty much middle of the track there. Didn't use all the circuit there either from that view. But we shall see. 1:17.4 to beat. So 1:17.374 by a tenth of a second by the Chalk. Stealing that fastest lap. And this is the final lap. What's old Crawler got to say? Oh, 2 tenths off. 2 tenths. He will know he's lost that fast lap. It will be up on his left side of the screen when this was being run. Full sends. They've got time around him. Everybody's in their own space right now. Chalk is tracking Ricky J in the Mustang. He will be getting a whisker of slipstream as well off the big rear wing of that Mustang. It could be another purple sector here for the Chalk, if the Mustang so wishes to help out the German. And there you go, it's a 10th purple already. Up the inside, around the final corner. The time is up. Chalk having a brilliant race here at Willow Springs. Dazzler's already finished in 4th. I dare say that would be questionable. Didn't do the tyre change. But Chalk winning here in the desert at Willow Springs. And a 1:16.953 just to boot. There's Big Frank rounding the last corner. Sensational drive by Big Frank. Ricky J coming home in 5th. Big Frank's on the podium in 2nd place. Fantastic drive by Big Frank. Honestly, gets my driver of the day, does Big Frank. He put on a defensive Splendor Festival. It was brilliant little battle. Really got to be said. Big Frank, driver of the day. Brilliant stuff. Aldo rounding out the podium here in 3rd place. Wow, what a good race. What a good race. Said he was only 6th. Remember when DMK first ever started? All we had was, we had 5 of us at the time when we first started. You know what? We've got leagues growing all through the week. Monday night, lobby's full. Tuesday night, iRacing lobby is nigh on half full. Because obviously you can have 30 odd drivers on the circuit. We've run about 18 drivers at the moment. Tuesday in this one, because it's new, only 6 drivers. Obviously when it started, people on the jollies and things like that. We have got the Thursday league. That is nigh on 10-12 drivers on the Grand Masters. Which is running tonight. We are at Miami in the minis and Monza in the teams, where I'm predicting the Subaru 1-2 for 5 laps at least. But yeah, the Grand Masters coming down to crunch next week. It's a final week for Grand Masters, and it is the Group 4s and the Group 3s, which is going to be immense. 2 people fighting it out. Could be a 3rd, depending if they win. Tech will win, and there's a couple of fastest laps and pole positions and whatever. But yeah, it's certainly going down to the wire in the Grand Masters. They're pulling in 12-13 drivers there. So yeah, and Sunday night 8 o'clock we have got the Premier League, which turned out to be a good shot as well. So yes, definitely. Want to get a Premier League? Arsenal gone, Leeds gone, Spurs gone, Luton's gone, Forest are gone. We have got VAR involved. We've got a driver who's running VAR. Don't follow football, don't like football, so he decided to run as well. It's fantastic. But anyway, that has been the WTC. Head over to DK-Wtc Community and Gaming page. You want to get involved? Check out the events. Have a click, like the page, subscribe, whatever you need to do. Get involved. I'm going to run down and make a coffee because next we're off to Bathurst. Peace.